Hi, this is Sar from Lagwar.com, and you're listening to Multiplaying. It probably won't make you stick a fork in your eye. Oh god, I was wrong!
This is Multiplaying, episode 40, recorded on Friday, August 6th, 2010.
Everybody online, looking good.
A companion podcast to the collaborative blog and gaming community that's playing as life allows. This is Multiplaying.
Well, let's start the insanity.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Hello?
Great heavens! What kind of radio show is this?
Alright, everybody, this is Multiplaying. Let's see, tonight we have, let's get through the old school folk in here first. We have Dean.
Hey.
And we have Rare.
Hello.
And myself, Steve, and we also have a couple special guests. We have, from the blogging community at large, Scarybooster.
Hello.
And River.
Hey there.
How are you guys doing tonight?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
It's like a really sexy way of saying hello.
I feel like a piece of meat now. They each have respective blogs. Scarybooster is, we want to let everybody know what your blog is about and where they can find it.
My blog is about MMOs, sex, and you can find it at scarybooster.com. That's and iPhones sometimes, but mostly sex.
What about yourself, River?
Well, I'm at highlatencylife.com, and I'm more about fetish sex myself. And some video games thrown in. Actually, I like to think of myself as a porn site with video games.
Yeah, we will be. We'll link to those in the show notes so everybody can come through the site and check you out. But first question off the bat, so everybody gets to know you better. What got you guys started in blogging? We'll start with River.
Well, I started on my personal blog. I was at a bar, actually, odd enough, and someone talked about blogging, and I said, you know what, I think I could give this a shot. So I did that for a couple months, and then I moved into video game blogging, mostly thanks to Sip from BioBreak. Mm-hmm. He got me started in Tobald from Tobald's blog as well. So that's how I got into blogging.
Cool. And how long you been doing it now?
3 years now.
Wow. How about yourself, Scary? How long you been doing it, and how long you been doing it?
I've been doing it for 2.5 years. I pretty much started, I just kind of like started reading about Warhammer Online, different blogs about Warhammer Online. It was Sip from BioBreak. I was just reading his, and I was like, oh, he's a normal guy, because I always thought blogs, because, you know, me being stupid internet kind of thing, I thought blogs were people that got paid to do this, and I found out that this was this one guy that was kind of like a robot writing all these, you know, articles. I was like, well, shoot, I got all kinds of ideas just like that. So I bought myself a book for blogging for dummies, and I never read it, but I did put it on my bookshelf, which is very important. And I just figured I was like, oh, I'll write about Warhammer, and so I started writing about Warhammer and went away from that because I didn't really care for the game very much. I mean, I like it, but it's one of those games you want to keep up with, but not really play it. You just want to read about it because it's really cool to read about, but not really want to play it.
It's kind of like Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried that for a 14-day trial, made it through 2 days, and that was it. So that's kind of how I got started and how I just keep going. I just do multiple games now and whatever else I feel like writing about.
Nice. Well, the unique thing about yours is that you do it all from an iPhone, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
I don't use a home computer whatsoever. I just total iPhone. I mean, I get mistakes on there, and sometimes I go back and correct them, and most of the time I'm like, fuck it, I don't care, and I just kind of just leave it. People are like, oh, you made a mistake. I'm like, I don't really give a shit, you know.
Because I'm doing it from a phone.
iPhone. So, and I wrote a novel from my iPhone too. So
yeah, you did. That's amazing.
That's crazy.
It took a while. It was about, I had to break it down to like 3,000 words a night on my phone. So
Because I see the Nanowrimo thing come up every year, like for the past couple of years. I only heard about it a couple of years ago, and I'm like, man, I think about doing that, but I can't even, I can't barely even think of like a constructive thought to like what kind of storyline I would even like throw on the paper. But then I think about it every year when it comes up, and then I see that you did it from a freaking phone. I'm like, man, that's just freaking nuts. That's just so crazy. But yeah, congratulations to you, sir. But I know you guys from blogging about Warhammer. That's the scene that I got into, just kind of like you. But what are you playing as of late, and what's kind of tripping your trigger?
Scary, you want?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't pick which one to go first. Go ahead, Scary.
But what is he drinking first of all?
Yeah,
that's true. What are you drinking tonight, Scary?
Oh, I already drank it. I really just kind of went through it. It was like a fifth of Gatorade, and I just downed it. Good now.
Wasted.
Shots of Gatorade.
Wasted.
Taking shots.
It wasn't even G2. I went with the straight up sugar kind.
Oh my
Straight up.
God.
That's hardcore.
I know.
So what have you been playing lately?
Nothing really, but I'm kind of in between. I got my WoW account canceled for now because I'm pissed at them for not inviting me into beta, and several other people got invited into beta, and they just barely started playing the game. So
No shit.
And I've been playing it for 6 years, and the assholes aren't letting me in. So I was like, okay, I'm canceling you. Screw you. But I've actually started playing for the first time Knights of the Old Republic. I got it on
cool.
Steam for like $5. I think I got it. So I started doing that, and I went and did it. I think it was like last week, and I just wanted to shoot everybody in the game, and it won't let you because I want to be total Sith, and I just wanted. People were pissing me off because it would give me like faces. It's like, oh, you want to talk to this guy? No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to shoot you ahead. And it wouldn't let me do it. So I wanted to get to Sith faster by just blowing everybody up, but it won't let me do it. So
Nice.
that's kind of what I'm playing right now is just Knights of the Old Republic. I have Mass Effect 2 on my computer, too. I played a bunch of that, but I haven't played that in like a couple months. But it's mainly Knights of the Old Republic right now and reading the books about Star Wars because...
Yeah, I was going to say, we were talking about that on Twitter. You picked up the first Darth Bane book, right?
Yeah, I read through that in 3 days, and...
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and I'm on to the second one right now. I got the second one.
Yeah, I just personally got the second one in the mail. Bought the second and third one because I liked the first one so much, and I'm not a quick reader whatsoever. I consider myself a very slow reader, and I actually read through the first one in a week, which was, even my wife, after I got done reading, was like, wow, you're done with that? I'm like, yeah. She was like, must have been pretty good. I'm like, it was Star Wars, so probably. I mean, look at me.
I'm a really slow reader. It's just I'm a persistent reader. I don't put it down until I'm done. So
Gotcha.
You're
on the toilet a lot.
Pages.
Yeah, that's where I do all my reading, the toilet.
That's why I do my blogging too. So
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
No.
Makes a lot of sense.
I could, but I'd have to get a longer extension cord. But awesome. What have you been playing? Or first off, what you been drinking, River? What are you drinking, River? Sorry.
I'm drinking a lovely concoction of Jack Daniels and 7-Up.
All right.
Hold on, let me take a sip to quench my thirst. Delicious. Okay, what I've been playing.
Uh-huh.
Actually, well, the usual is just World of Warcraft. That's pretty much out of habit because I'm addicted. I also got into a trial of APB, which lets my inner gangster flow. But it's just like playing a multiplayer FPS, really.
Yeah.
Not really an MMO feel to it. Also, I went back to Star Trek Online because I paid $80 for the collector's edition and feel I should play it a little more than a month. So
Yeah.
That's what I've been playing lately.
So APB has a trial?
Yeah, buddy keys. They say find a buddy. We'll send you a
Oh,
buddy
so it's
key.
find a buddy. It's not just like, hey, I want to try this game out. Give me 7 days.
Yeah,
Oh,
but check
shit.
with Jason. I know Jason was playing it for a little while. You might have a buddy key.
That.
I'm screwed. You have to have a buddy.
Aww.
Oh.
Everybody. Aww.
Oh.
But what in WoW? What are you playing?
Played my mage is my main. I've been playing that guy for like 4 years now. Just trying to play the gold game, actually. Trying to rack up some gold for Cataclysm.
Oh, cool.
I did not get into the beta either, bastards. But, yeah, I spent 15k gold on a stupid hog. I don't know why. I just
On a hog?
yeah,
Like a
bike.
pet? Like a...
Oh, the bike.
The bike, yeah, man.
That thing's not stupid. That thing's awesome.
Yeah,
Totally
that's
worth
pretty
it.
cool.
Every penny.
But yeah, is that all you've been playing though? It's just some WoW and
Yeah,
Elaborate on-
stuff.
How are you enjoying APB? Like, what have you been doing in there? I know next to nothing about the game other than what Jason has said. Is there anything that stands out to you as awesome or shitty or anything like that?
Well, it's actually, I like the graphics. The graphics are pretty good. If you're a fan of Grand Theft Auto, I think you'll really like this game. Has missions. First, you have a tutorial. You gotta get through that.
Here's a stupid question. I'm a
Sure.
noob and I kind of suck at everything. How's the tutorial?
Tutorial's pretty easy. It's go here, do this. You have a HUD display, tells you where to go right on your screen. It's pretty intuitive. It's pretty good. Just I have trouble aiming at people. I'm not my reflexes. I'm getting old, man. Reflexes aren't that good. But I mean, other than that, I mean, if you like Grand Theft Auto, if you're good at Grand Theft Auto, I think you'd really like this game.
I kind of want to try it, and I'm also a little bit of a graphics whore, and what I've seen isn't too bad. I'll have to find a buddy. Jason, find me. I want to play.
But, there's a lot of good customization in there, like a character customization. There's a lot of choices for you. I haven't really get into the car customization. It looks like there's a lot of choices for you, but the driving aspect wasn't too hard either. Usually you get these hybrid games. You drive, you shoot and stuff like that. You can't really do anything good, but it's really middle. I mean, it's not the greatest game in the world. It's not sliced bread, but I think it really it'll let out your inner gangster or inner cop. You can play cops and robbers. So
What are you? Are you a bad guy?
of course.
Oh.
I always play the evil role.
Oh.
with Star Trek Online, have you been enjoying your time back to it?
Well, I'm a Star Trek fan, so it's like it's kind of, my view is kind of jaded because I love Klingons. I love, of course, evil again. I just love coming out of cloaking and just blasting a Federation ship and then going back on the cloak. I mean, it allows me to do that, but it's a lot of the sameness. There's not here's a problem with APB as well. It doesn't sense a progression. It doesn't like, okay, here we are again. Okay, this is just a new ship. This is a new car. This is a new gun. Big deal. Same thing.
You want more story and less stuff?
Well, more sense like I'm more powerful now.
Oh, I gotcha. See, I kind of get that from Star Trek Online though. Whenever I do get a new ship, it definitely. I mean, I feel more powerful, but I don't know.
Are you playing Federation or Klingon?
Federation.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, good point. But they're going to be adding a bunch to the Klingon side, I hear. So
That's what I hear.
all right. But back to Scarybooster for a second. You said that you canceled your WoW account. When Cataclysm comes out, are you going to go back?
I don't know. I've been playing it for 6 years. I'm bouncing between characters.
Yeah.
And I can't pick one every time. Like I get in a guild, and then it just blows up at these expansions. Like everybody's like, "Oh, I hate you. Screw you. Fuck off," and everybody leaves.
Yeah.
So I'm like left on a server all by myself.
Oh, I gotcha.
And I've transferred like several times to several different servers, and I got now on this one server I got like 6 characters, and 3 of them are 80s, and everybody's telling everybody to screw off. So I'm kind of like sitting there with nobody to play with. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm sick of it, and I'm waiting for the Old Republic to come out. Yeah, Star Wars, the Old Republic to come out, and I don't know. I might buy my time, but I'm not sure if I'll even buy Cataclysm. I'll just kind of see how it goes from there.
Cool. Let's kind of segue into that with the Old Republic. Though, what games coming down the pike are you two looking forward to? Starting with, I'm hearing that you're saying the Old Republic. I think most of us here, like from Multiplaying, are super excited for that whenever it does actually come. But I mean, is that the big one on your list, or is there something else that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to was a DC Universe Online.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, I want to see about it. I mean, I haven't played the beta or seen very much about the game. Sony keeps to kind of keeping it on the down low of how the game plays and stuff. I heard it's all right, but you need a controller. If you're going to use the PC version, you're going to need a controller, and PlayStation 3 version. But those two versions, the servers aren't going to talk. So you have to. That's what I hate, is that you're going to have to pick a platform. If you want to play it on a PlayStation 3, the servers aren't going to talk. So you have to pick a platform. But I don't know, it looks interesting. I want it to be kind of like Ultimate Alliance games, but not the top down, but more of an MMO, but total action, just fight, kill, shoot, all that stuff. I'm looking for
third-person brawler.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking for the fast-paced MMO, something where you can kind of get in, kind of like what is that damn game? APB.
Right.
Kind of like that game, but more of a superhero, because I hated Champions Online. I didn't even make it through the beta on that game.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't remember how far I got in it, but yeah, I had much more love for City of Heroes than I did for that.
Yeah, I played City of Heroes longer than that game. It just I even came back to City of Heroes after years and was like, hey, this is a pretty good game, but I could not stand Champions Online. I thought it was going to be the best game when I was writing for Wall of Text with Brent.
Mm-hmm.
I was writing about Champions Online, and I was like, oh, this is going to be a good game. And then it came out in beta, and I was like, this sucks. And DC was supposed to come out in April of this year, but Sony's been keeping it so down low that they slipped and nobody cared if they slipped. So, they slipped all the way until November, and I don't see anywhere on blogs or Twitter or anything people going, "Whoa, fuck you, Sony, you slipped." No, people don't care, because Sony's keeping the hype down on this whole game. They're just waiting for it to come out.
Have you seen that cinematic trailer yet?
Yeah,
that looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
Go ahead.
I'm looking for play with my son Legos Universe. I played the beta.
Yeah.
I'm in the beta on that game, so I can play it whenever I want. It's pretty easy. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's very good. But those two games are coming out in November, and I heard some other stupid game like Final Fantasy is coming out in November too. I'm not really interested in that game.
How do you feel about that? Yeah.
All I see is like front cover breasts, and that's all I see. And I can't get past their games or you push a button, you get a drink of coffee, you come back, you push another button. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, hopefully it's better, but right now Final Fantasy's sucked since number 3. Oh, I haven't got into it since the third game back in the old Nintendo Pong days.
Yeah, Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, what about 11? What about 11? It sucked. Move on.
They say it's Final Fantasy, but they keep coming out with one.
It's not the last one, damn it.
I mean, and it's not just the Final Fantasy series. The Roman numerals piss me off because I can never figure out what version.
Anger issues.
Yeah, I mean, can't you just come out with a number? Everybody knows what a number is, but you put an X and a 5 and a 1, and you screw the pooch on all of it. So just come out with numbers, and I'm good. When they come out with numbers, I might play their game. But these X's, I don't like it. There's a guy that I work with that has Roman numerals on his license plate, and I want to punch him. So,
that's where it comes from. That's why you hate the Final Fantasy series, because it's a douchebag at work.
No, Roman numerals. We're not in Rome. We're not going to do like Rome because everybody would be having an orgy just like Rome did. We're not. Get rid of the Roman numerals. Get numbers like everybody else.
But if you were having an orgy right now, you'd be so happy about the Roman numerals.
The order number I.
Yeah, I'm on the X right now, so you're number 10 on my list.
Awesome. Cannot possibly segue away from that, but I'm going to go to River. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the expansion of Hello Kitty Online. I hear they're going to bring in dogs. It's going to be fantastic.
Is that PvP?
Nice. Yes. Actually, and the third faction, which really...
Jason should be here. Third faction.
Yeah. The Ghost Third Faction. Well, Star Wars, the old Republic, I guess. I really want to be a Sith because being evil, that's the key. And what other game? Oh, War 40K MMO, which is a bit down the line. I think 2013, but I saw a trailer for that, which really
it's that far off?
Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah, that's what I said. But
why would you even tell us?
3
years away.
This is how much I love War 40K. I have a Black Legion, which is a faction on War 40K tattoo on my shoulder. So anything Warhammer 40K, I love it.
Awesome.
So, but yeah, so Hello Kitty Online, I'm really looking forward to that.
That's probably before War 40K, though.
Probably.
So you got time to get the Hello Kitty out of your system before you play some more.
That's probably coming before the third faction will ever see that, but...
Awesome. Let me, I'll hit the other two people in the room here so they don't feel totally neglected.
There are other people here? I thought we were just placeholders.
No.
No, we are placeholders where it's okay. You've accepted this.
And that's fine. What have you guys been playing last week or so?
Rare.
I'm going first? Okay.
Yep.
What are you drinking, Rare?
He said it.
Sunkissed. Like I always thought, because Sunkissed is the drink of champions.
We waited for you to get a drink so you could get a sun-kissed.
It's true.
Orange juice?
I'm in college. I'm poor, and there's no, like, Coke machine nearby, or Pepsi for that matter. All I have is Sunkissed.
I didn't have a problem when I was 19. All right, go on.
Anyway, so, besides that, not much has changed. I've been playing StarCraft 2, a whole lot of that, but we already talked about that, or rather you did in 39, so I won't go into too much detail, other than saying that the alternate canon is really, really sad, and like Mass Effect, I feel really bad when I play it, so then I have to go play the good side to make up for it again, because it makes me sad.
So 3 playthroughs.
Yeah, exactly. I actually, speaking of Mass Effect, started the first one again to play through Renegade so I could play through Paragon again. So I'm doing that in both StarCraft 2 and Mass Effect. And then other than that, just League of Legends. So not too much is going on with me.
All right. What's up, Dean?
Oh, dude. All right, so what am I drinking?
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Pyramid Hefeweizen. Again, it's delicious. And lately I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. This week I haven't been able to play a ton, but I started an alt. I got a pally up to, level 34, and then I started an alt hunter. It's a night elf, and I didn't realize how much those guys cry. And now that I know, I'm kind of ashamed that I am a night elf, but I started him and got him up to 20, got his mount. He has a bear pet named Theodore, and I'm having a lot of fun with that. But I've been so busy this week, I haven't really had time to invest.
Should have named that bear Ruxpin.
I should. You know what? Maybe I got one of those renaming scrolls. I bought it for like 50 gold or something. It lets you rename it every 7 days. I think I'll do that. But the main event for me, because I've been so busy, I haven't had a lot of time to game. And this is, I'm going to get so much shit for this. So I beta tested this game for Sony Online Entertainment, like a year ago? And yeah, you're going to hear it. And it's called Free Realms.
Oh, God.
All right.
You beta tested Free Realms?
I betaed Free Realms back in the day, yeah. Yeah, and then I actually played it upon release, and then I haven't revisited. But they had this lifetime subscription deal for $29, and I'm like, all right. I like the match 3 shit, and maybe my nephews and my niece will want to play this with my account one day. So I actually got it, and really the only story I have from there is that I've enjoyed some of their stupid little casual mini games, which are fun, but the funniest thing that happened, and it really shows how much the game has changed and how they've actually grown it. I'm walking down the road as in the ninja job, so I'm in all of this ninja garb, and there's like these 3 little skinny girl avatars, and their guild names are like I dress better than you and the pretty crew, and then all of a sudden they summon their mounts and they're fucking rainbow unicorns with sparkle hooves, and I'm like, what the fuck game am I playing? And then I turned it off because I'm like, I don't belong in this universe.
I am so turned on right now.
No, have you seen the sparkle unicorn? Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
Oh god, I want an article and pictures. That is so awesome.
Yes.
I have a picture of the sparkle unicorn. So yeah,
That is
you're
a new
allowed to make
definition of Sparkle Pony.
Yeah. No, it's like a $5 unicorn with this rainbow. It's terrible. Anyway, so yeah, I've been playing WoW, and then I'm ashamed I've been playing some Free Realms, but it's actually been a little fun just because it's easy and.
Hey man, that farming game on there is pretty fun.
Yeah, when you harvest and stuff, and you can use it for cooking. Yeah, it's actually. I
have to admit that because I downloaded it and played it with my daughter for a while right when it came out, and I want to play the farming game, Dad. I'm like, all right, goddamn.
They've actually made a lot of
yeah, pretty much.
They've actually made a lot of improvements. So if anybody out there has actually played Free Realms and kind of likes the game, I would suggest that if you haven't played it for a long time, revisit it. They've added a lot of stuff, and it's actually a lot more fun. And it's coming out for PS3 in like 2 months, which I'm looking forward to. Kind of ashamed. But shut up, man! Don't fuck with me! No, so that's what I've been playing.
All right. I have not really changed since the last episode, so if you want to know what I've been playing, go back and listen to that. Just lots of Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 4, and a little bit of WoW, a little bit of StarCraft 2, so that's it. But yeah, speaking of fighting games, though, I did see that River posted something on Twitter today about playing some Samurai Showdown.
Samurai Showdown.
Oh my God!
What were you playing that on?
No, I wasn't playing. I was just downloading the music.
Oh. Nice.
That's how big a geek I am.
Nice.
Wow.
I was actually looking. I'm probably, hopefully this weekend, if I get time, I'm gonna. Nice. Hopefully this weekend, if I get time, I'm gonna be hooking up a bunch of my old systems in the claw office here, and was looking online. I could have swore there was a Samurai Showdown on the Dreamcast. I was gonna go see if how cheap I could get it for, and but I don't think they put one on there. They put a bunch of like the King of the Fighters and Fatal Furies on there, but I don't see Samurai Showdown. So
I don't think they ever put that out for Dreamcast.
I was
I
bummed.
wish they did.
I know. Now I'm gonna have to find a way to play some Samurai Showdown. I think they might have put a version on the PS1, so maybe I'll be able to do it that way. So awesome. But yeah, you two, Scarybooster and River. What's this donkey show I keep hearing about?
Oh no. Oh no.
Go ahead. Tell them all about it.
Well, me and Scary, we love animal erotica, and
If I had a nickel for every time I started a conversation that way.
no. Well, we tossed the idea of starting our own podcast, and since we're both a couple jackasses, what better way to call it a donkey show? So it's and the donkey was with it for a while. I don't know what happened. That's our technical difficulty, getting the donkey in on it. Really over the podcast is really.
We needed somebody to like draw us a picture of how to actually do podcasting with diagrams and little, the little dots where you put numbers, not Roman numerals, but the normal numbers of how to draw a donkey to the podcast, and then we could have got it down. But this doesn't even help. All I'm doing is staring at this. I've got Skype credit, and I'm really excited about that. I don't know why, but I'm excited about the Skype credit.
So you need a flow chart, then, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Steve, get on the flow chart.
I'm working on it right now.
I do have what is it? Odyssey?
Audacity?
Yeah, I got that. I got that loaded up on my computer, and I actually played with it. Oh, I got a text message. I actually played with it like a month ago, but it kept overlaying my voice onto myself, which I thought was really cool. I was having fun with myself, which is normal.
I sound awesome.
I know. I was like, oh, and then of course I play with my phone. My phone has a little microphone, so I do voices in my car and stuff, and I do it with my children and stuff. And my best voice that I do is a transvestite accidentally, but I guess
accidentally.
I can't really. I try to do like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it comes out as a transvestite. So I have to work on it.
Well, we have to hear it now.
No.
Yes, please.
I ain't gonna do the transvestite Arnold for you.
Do it.
Do it.
I'll give you a lifetime subscription to Free Realms. That's a lie.
That's
I won't.
peer pressure.
Oh yay, free rounds. No, I have to. It's embarrassing. I have to get like in character, and my kids have to be around and everything.
Oh, jeez.
I
Okay,
do it
maybe
for
I
my
don't
That's
want to.
weird.
No,
Yeah, that is odd.
Most of the time I'm in the car, it just kind of figuring out good voices to do for a podcast, because you don't want to listen to the guy's normal voice all the time. You want to. There's always has to be a girl on a podcast. It makes it more interesting to have boobies. I was gonna have like a podcast with myself and myself as a girl, and it just didn't come out right.
It's very Shakespearean of you.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, I hope you guys do get the whole podcast thing rolling around, and if you ever do, we will definitely link to it, because that sounds like it will be awesome. Because I will say, out of everybody that I follow on Twitter, I don't think there's any two people on there that have a better rapport with each other than you two have. So it's any day that you guys are both on Twitter is an interesting day to read Twitter.
Yeah, we don't take. I don't take him seriously at all.
He stalks me. Call the police.
Well, I guess that's one of the things that I did want to bring up when you said you don't take him seriously, is that I wanted to kind of ask you guys in regards to blogging. One of the things that I think I feel from you guys, and correct me if I'm wrong, is kind of the same core idea that we have at Multiplaying, that we don't really take it super seriously. We can be serious about it when we need to, but we don't really take it uber seriously, and I think that drives us away when we read somebody's blog that, or at least for me, if I read somebody's blog that's super serious, I can't take them seriously. I mean, is that kind of the same idea that you guys have, or?
Yeah, I mean, if like I said before, if you read the post that I put up today about the iPhone and the Droid, it sounds like it's a rant, but to me, it's just hilarious, because it's not serious at all. It's just funny. I throw in swear words on purpose, because it just makes it, to me, it makes it fun. I make myself like laugh the most out of my blogging, and people, I mean, even River, I wrote this one blog post about like this guy that was like dying and I forgot what it was. I don't even remember what I write. I just keep writing. But he was like, "Oh my gosh, your friend died," and I had to tell him later, no, my friend didn't die. I'm writing a damn story. I don't do any of this seriously.
I'll never trust him again.
Yeah, none of my stuff. I remember when I was writing my first blog, The Order of Destruction. When I was writing that, I wrote a blog post about that Warhammer. They came out with one of their what is it? Those things that they do. They're like quests, but they do their Tomb of Knowledge. It was the heavy metal thing.
The live event.
Oh.
Yeah, the live event, heavy metal live event. Well, I told everybody on my blog that I hitched up a Guitar Hero guitar as a controller, and I played heavy metal with that controller. And people were like, "You really did? That's freaking awesome!" Like, no, I didn't do that.
Are you stupid?
Yeah, I didn't play the game with it.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I know, but so yeah, blogging can't be serious. You just have to make fun of yourself, and you have to make fun of other people. It's great.
I'm always
sad
serious.
now. I took your blog so seriously. I'm with River. I'm never going to trust you again. You broke my heart.
Broke my heart in two. I'm always serious. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm serious as a heart attack.
Yeah, you and your role players. You love those people.
Oh, man. Oh, you had to bring up those guys, didn't you?
Well, it's always the funniest thing to read is about how you hate on role players so much in Anna.
Wow. Yeah. I love her, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is up with the roleplay hate?
All right, let me give you a little bit of history.
I was reading that today, and I gotta delve into that a little bit more.
All right. I don't know if you guys know Zelmaru from Murloc Parliament. And Anna from Too Many Annas wrote a nice little post and just called her out and put her on blast, saying this is what you're not supposed to do, and just really ripped her a new one. And I was like, you know what? I like Zelmaru, Cranky Healer back then. And it's just like, I think as a blogging, we should be a community, and we shouldn't be just ripping each other apart like vultures. I think we should, it could have been handled a different way. And I brought to Anna's attention, but she didn't see it my way. So I was like, you know what? She's not going to listen to me. I'll make her listen. So I went to war. It didn't prove nothing. I was really all you know, I was supposed to be out of fun and stuff, but people really, really got serious about it. And it was like, I was like, whoa, I'm just messing around. This is just blog stuff. You know, people were going on my personal blog and making fun of me, saying, you know, stuff like that. And I was just like, oh, wow. So, yeah, role players might have issues, I think. I don't know.
Interwebs is serious business.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's serious business. I was like, what?
I do like your point about blogging being kind of like a big community thing. I think it's something that's nice about like at least the MMO blogging group that's always on the rise, is that it seems like nobody really, we have a few times where people will kind of dig into each other, but I don't know, myself personally, there's been times where I will disagree with someone, but typically my thought on it is just to not even post on the subject. I will just shut up about it, so, because I don't want to discourage people from doing it at all, so.
Yeah, I mean, I love blogging, and the community that I actually read, most of the time they're very positive what they write, and it's funny and stuff. If I don't like what somebody writes, I'm not going to read them.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Just going to take it out of my RSS or not click on their stuff unless somebody else links in that says, hey, check out this article from Anna. I'll be like, oh shoot, you know, I'll just go over and look what she's writing really quick. But I don't follow her.
Don't you dare go over there.
Oh, only when like River links her. That's the only time I've ever. I didn't even know about her until he started, you know, getting really excited about this role play. And I was like, really, people take this serious? So, I mean, some of the commenters, and so I've never had any like negative comments on my blog. Well, except for River, what he puts on my blog, but about penises and stuff. But other than that, most people are really nice, and if not, I delete their comments.
Nice.
Which I don't delete
Censorship! Censorship!
You don't get enough comments to delete any.
Ouch. We don't either, so that's okay. But cool. I like what you guys are doing, and I really do encourage you to try to get the podcast thing going, because I think it would be awesome. But whatever you have to do to get the girl in there, whether actually steal an actual woman or fake one, whatever you need to do.
Roll up now.
But
well,
cool.
actually, Pink's she's been walking around the house and flashing her boobies at me, so I just keep laughing every once in a while. You guys are talking, and I'm like looking at boobies, so you guys have fun.
You're not sharing.
Yes, sharing is caring.
Webcam?
Yeah. Why aren't we doing? Man, you guys asked me if we were doing this via video, and I should have said yes.
Yes.
Put clothes on. Hey, I'm drinking Gatorade. It gets hot. You have to, you know, just wear nothing.
Evidently, if she doesn't have a shirt on, it's probably not there.
It's best. It's for the best.
Captain, incoming message.
Yeah, it's kind of...
So there's no reader mail this time?
No, you know what? We probably don't even have any, but I haven't even checked. Let me check real quick.
What's that? To send you an email.
You want me to go write another email?
No. Because we'll just be inserting penis jokes the whole time.
I know. Hey, that was writing.
You can never write another email again. I hope you know that.
If you do, just, you know, try to make it get to the point faster. And I'm trying to say that in the nicest way possible.
You can
so we don't have to talk about constant
make my wording all confusing, and I like it that way. So get over it.
I could read my blog spam.
Yes, I had one. I had one earlier from a WoW Gold spammer. So there you go.
I get a lot of teachers. I want to suck my teacher's breasts. I get a lot of that.
What?
Yeah, I get teachers. I sucked my teacher's breasts.
That's
one the other day I got was my grandma sucked my balls.
I was about to say, yeah.
I saw that on Twitter.
I was going to bring up, I was like, you get the craziest Google searches to bring up your blog.
Well, then when you get those Google searches, you have to blog about it, because that just makes it. Because I did There was, when I got that one that says, oh, I sucked my teacher's breast, I wrote a blog post about it after that because I just thought that was the best thing in the whole
You
world.
just had to make it legitimate.
I was so
did.
turned on by that, it was not even funny.
You have to make these Google searches legitimate because if somebody's really searching that they sucked on their teacher's breast, you gotta write about it because more people will come to your website, and that's what's important about blogging is people.
It's
come
for
to
the
your
best
website.
of the internet.
It is. If you write, and I think I don't remember my blog post because I'm kind of loopy, but I don't remember if it was about video games, but it did talk about teachers' breasts and video games all at once. So
Nice.
I kind of tie in the whole thing of video games with sex, and sometimes people get it, some people don't. But
You are
have to have
performing a
sex
service, sir.
I am. I try to put visuals of having sex and I did write one, sex in video games is one of my blog posts, where different sexual positions while you're playing. So it helps out everybody.
Wow.
I took notes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a series in about playing a female character, and I named the post gender bending or something like that. And I noticed I used to get a lot of hits on that, so I actually started posting pictures of trannies on my website.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Hey,
Well,
whatever
I had
gets you the links.
Gender bending stuff, so I went with it.
Yeah,
You
whatever.
gotta go with the
That's a
fun
conversation killer.
I don't know what more I'm supposed to say now, but
You say hot and then move on.
Well, gentlemen, no point in hanging around this dump any longer.
Wait! Where are you going? I was gonna make espresso.
Show's over, folks.
You can't go! All the plants are gonna die!
Take off, eh?
Thanks for listening to Multiplaying, the companion podcast at multiplaying.net. Questions, comments, feedback, errors, etc. can be sent to multiplaying@gmail.com. We invite you to write a review on iTunes and visit our website at www.multiplaying.net.
We've made a lot of friends, shared a lot of laughs, often at the expense of others.
I think some people are going to be upset.
Let me just close this conversation by saying you are one unique individual.
Thank you and good night.
They're all child predators. Run for your lives. Anyone who's on free realms, you should log off right now because River's coming.
I'm going there right now.
what are you wearing? I like your pony.
Your pony's hot.
Is that a strap on, or are you happy to see them?
Oh,
I just hear the tranny voice right now.
Oh, man.
Best outro ever.
and good night.
Good night.